bust open, relieving my dad, brother, and sister. The brain. What's up, guys? Today I will be reading confessions from strangers. It's too bad I didn't get a live reaction. When I was still young, at around 13, I went to a bathroom in school and the stall was locked. A normal person would say someone is in there, but not me. My first thought was, how do you lock a bathroom stall behind you? That's not possible.
So I crawled under the stall.
And boom, there was someone in there.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
That is actually insane. Like, why would someone do this, bro? Anyways, guys, before we fully start this video, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Okay, this one is pretty long. No, bro, I'm jumping over this one. A love letter sent to a girl in school, and one of her friends took it from her bag and read it out in assembly. Assembly? How did I say that? Bro,
My disappointment is immeasurable.
that is just mean. That is just mean. Who does something like that? Why do people do like that? I don't understand. Okay, my girlfriend's parents came for Christmas last year. They gave us matching PJs, I know. They wanted us to wear them in the night, and let's just say the trousers were a size or too small. I went downstairs in some new pajamas and went to sit down. The entire crotch bust open, relieving my fat. To my girlfriend's mom, dad, brother, and sister. Bro, that one is probably the most insane thing ever. When I was in middle school, I was probably about 13 at the time. I had a crush on one of my classmates, so I tried asking her out. She unfortunately rejected me. I pretty much moved on and tried to continue being friends with her. So one day I was walking past her in the hallway and all I said was hi to her. She responded by yelling at the top of her lungs, "I don't like you," in front of everyone, and I will never forget how that moment felt.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
Again, that is just mean. I walked in on my roommate in college who was watching bad stuff in our dorm room. As soon as I walked in, he just panicked and sat there for once. He then proceeds to take his computer apart for half an hour, saying that he couldn't seem to figure out what was wrong with it. I cringed. Okay. I'm gonna leave it like that. I think my brother-in-law, who was 13 at the time, asking his sister what... I'm not gonna read that. Threw a printer off the top of a hospital into a dumpster. Highlight of my IT career. Bro, why would you do that? Like, what if this person had hit someone in the head? Incredibly immature, but luckily this is over 10 years ago. My boyfriend at the time cheated on me with another person. He wanted me to forgive him, so I told him I would if he called her on speakerphone and told her he didn't love her. He did it then I broke up with him. I was in my teens, so this was over 40 years ago. I broke into a private school's computer lab from the second story of a fire escape and stole an Apple. Bro, what? I've got 3 cousins who are birth siblings and were adopted by my aunt and uncle 20-some odd years ago. The oldest boy was maybe 6 at this time, and the 2 younger sisters were maybe 3 and 4. They had just moved in, and my aunt and uncle wanted to introduce them to some kids in the neighborhood from the Cook family down the street. So they set up a dinner date on the calendar. The oldest is just learning how to read and is the newest to the house, so he gets his sisters to pack their toys and they get caught trying to sneak out of the house. My aunt asks them why they are leaving, and the oldest asks her, why does the calendar say Cook kids for dinner? I was not expecting that, but that actually made sense. What the fudge? I'm not reading those stuff. When I was very young, like 12, and had no access to internet, I used my crappy Nokia and take a photo of my...
Whoa, 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 hey, hey!
7th grade students were asked to read passages of a book aloud. I came to a word I didn't know, so I just pronounced it like it looked. Fatigo. I didn't understand why the whole class, including a teacher, instead burst out in a roaring laughter. The word was fatigue, and I'm 54 and still remember every second of that event. Bro, what? That was not even funny. Like, I'm not blaming the person who, like, you know, posted this, but it's like, it wasn't your fault if you were like in 7th grade and didn't know how to pronounce a word in French. I got pantsed in middle school in gym in front of about 15 other kids. He managed to get my underwear down too somehow, and I was wearing a big maxi pad. Him and his friends were screaming with laughter, and all I could do was pull them back, run away, and cry. That's so like, I don't have any words. And someone like replied, kids are horrible little monsters sometimes. In 2nd grade, I was going to the bathroom in one of the stalls. There was no toilet paper left in that stall. So instead of opening the door and going around, I crawled under the stall wall with my pants down to get the toilet paper. Of course, at that moment, one of my classmates walks in and sees me with my pants around my ankles on the floor of the bathroom. He called me Miss the Pot forever after that. No, bro, why? Just, oh my gosh. 9th grade, I farted in front of my weight room and coach faced as he taught me how to do a push press. This wasn't one of those toot ones. No, it was a full-up earth-shattering trumpet blare into his face inches away from me. When I was around 6-7 years old,
Stop it. Get some help.
I was pantsed by a girl in the yard at home time. Everybody was there with their parents or were waiting for their parents. Oh, they took my underwear down too, so my member was on show for everybody that saw. Took me a second to realize and half a second to make myself noticed again. I still go red in the face almost 10 years later. Why do people do stuff like this? Just
leave each other alone.
Now, I'm really mad.
okay. So I was walking down the streets in downtown Chicago on the loveliest summer day. I walked past these two guys, and right when I'm walking away from them, says something to the extent of, it was so beautiful. All I heard when I walked by was so beautiful. So I smile all big and giggle in their direction. One of the guys yells, "We weren't talking about you, shawty." Bro, it's December and I still cringe at how embarrassing it was.
What is he doing?
Guys, I think that's enough for the confession. Thank you so much for watching and peace out.